Hello, YouTube survivors. This is Phoenix back with another episode of Donut Craft. Okay, so a couple things changed. Alright, I apologize. I'm a horrible, horrible person, but the server keeps crashing. The server crashed, I'd say, shortly after I recorded the third episode, which I actually just uploaded today. They went to fix it. They couldn't figure out what it was, so they decided to update it, seeing if they could find a more stable version. And in doing so, they had to reset the map, apparently. I'm not really sure. So we got back on. I spent about a day and a half trying to catch back up to where I was so that I could start the video with that. And it crashed again before I could start recording the fourth episode. It's just been a rough time in Phoenix World, I tell you. So, what we decided to do, well, what I decided to do, because I was tired of messing with the server thing, is I'm doing a single-player world. I have done a little bit of exploring. I set up a small base. I'm basically where I was before, but there's a few changes that need to be discussed. Okay, so, here's the situation. As you can see, we have our little house here. I have two of the mechanisms, wind generators up here. I have a little bit of farm stuff, but if you see, all I have is food stuff. Yeah. So in the last update, they removed my primordial crops. I apologize for the sound. If you, I don't think it's very loud, but you know what? Actually, let's just do this. I know how to change it. Boop. There we go. Oh, no, that's not it. Okay, I thought that was how you change it. Let's see, what would that be? Ambient environment, maybe? I don't think that's working either, is it? Okay, well, I just won't go, I won't go too much closer to it, because I don't want you guys to have to listen to it. Okay, so anyways, I got some basic, machines here. We got ourselves an enrichment chamber, and why is it not showing it? This is a metallurgic infuser, the enrichment chamber, and the basic smelting factory, which is pretty much what we had before. I did run power cables over here as well for some more machines. It's all running off of those two deals up there. But anyways, they took out primordial crops, right? And I was a little upset at first because I was kind of enjoying primordial crops until I found out that they put in, what's it called again? Agricultural expansion. Hold on. Agricultural, there we go. Yeah, I can spell. Okay, and there's no machines, it's just crops. It's very similar to primordial crops, except there's a lot more of it. There's stuff for chickens and sapphires, and they're all sprouts, okay? I don't know entirely how it works, but this is what we're going to go with, okay? One of the main things they all seem to take is these resource sprouts, which requires a resource seed. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make one of these real quick and plant it. And hopefully get started on this new crop system. I know that the third episode that I literally just freaking put up, hold on, was on primordial crops, and I do apologize for that. I don't think I ever made, no I didn't, huh, okay, I don't remember how to make the dang watering can. There it is. 4 pieces of stone. Is it just the other stones, or can I use... we're going to throw... there... and I have no... okay. So, while we're waiting for those to cook up, anyways, and I apologize that that happened, but I already had those episodes recorded before all this crap happened, and I didn't want to waste them. But we're going to get started on this new stuff here. All we need is 4 pieces. 1, 2, yeah. And then we also need 1, 2, 3 to make a bowl. We only need the 1 bowl. extremely impatient, can you tell? Bang. Okay, so now we got this as well. So we got plenty of food options. Now, when I was doing primordial crops, this was originally going to be the area where I did the main essence ones, like the main ones you needed for the thing, but since I don't need to do that, we're going to use it for these resources, because everything I've seen for these, let's go back to it, agricultural, oh, help if I could spell. Alright, and let's see, let me see if I, okay, here's an iron sprout, for example. Okay, it requires 4 of these resource sprouts and 4 of these powerful sprouts. Now, I don't know how to get the powerful sprouts yet. I'm hoping it's something simple, but we will see. We're going to go ahead and let's see how quickly this, I don't even know how this stuff works, honestly. I haven't really messed with it too much yet. Honestly, I saw somebody, funny enough, I was watching Relic Gaming. If you guys don't watch him, definitely check the link down in below. He's one of the seasoned gamers, really great guy. He's on the FTOG server. The FTOG server, he applied for that a while back, playing Avant 3. And he was using these sprouts, and I'd never seen it before. So, and then I just happened to get on here, saw there was an update, took care of everything, and then realized, oh, there goes primordial crop. Okay, so here we go. Now, what can we do with this? We can make a sprout block with 9 of them. We can make coal sprouts, zombie sprouts, creepers, skeleton sprouts. Well, you can make all kinds of crap, huh? What I want to know is, how do we make these? It says you get it from all types of crops, 10% chance of dropping. Alright, so we didn't get any extra seeds that time, which kind of sucks. Let's try it one more time, and then if it doesn't work this time, then I'm going to go off camera for a few and get these grown up, get some more seeds. I'm hoping I don't have to make them every single time. That would suck. Keep an eye on my my radar, make sure no mobs come up on me. Come on, a little bit more. Bing. Oh, there we go. Okay, so they do pop out. Okay, so for example, with the iron ones. Wait a minute, these are ultimates. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Alright guys, well what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera for a few, and I'm just going to grow up as many of these as I possibly can, and get a whole bunch. I'm going to get these 2 pots full of them, so that we can start really popping out some of these resource sprouts, and ultimate sprouts, and the other sprouts, the powerful ones, because we're going to need them to make the other seeds, because just like with the primordial crops, my goal is to not have to worry about mining as much. You guys know I'm not a big miner. Honestly, the few metals I have at this point have been gotten from chests. I got lucky early on and found this ender, but I haven't really found anything else aside from what you guys seen there. So anyways, alright, give me a few and I will take care of this, and then we'll be back and we'll go from there. Okay guys, we're back in the house, so I apologize for the noise. I did something, I had to end up making some more seeds, but I filled it up and I got a whole bunch of these. Not as many of the other ones as I wanted, but I still got a bunch of them. But I got enough to make something. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to look into, let's see, what in order to do it, we have to have metals. So we have gold and iron, redstone, and quartz. Okay, so let's look up gold sprout. There it is. Okay, a gold sprout is 4, and a gold nugget. Okay, so let's look up quartz sprout. There it is. Same thing. Okay. Now, I didn't actually look at the thing, but we still have refined storage. Okay, we still have refined storage. And this needs lots of gold. That's a controller. really just needs quartz is the main thing. Okay, well then I guess quartz is going to be our first one that we'll make. Let's try this here. Because I want to get into refined storage pretty quick. Let's see. So we need the 4 corners and the 4 other directions, and bam, we have a quartz sapling or sprout. We're going to go over here and plant this. Now I'm going to get, obviously I'm going to need way more planting space. I already have a plan for that. I'm thinking we can either go up or we can go down. I haven't decided yet. Now this should give us quartz essence, which is the same thing that magic crops and all the other ones did. They give you a type of essence out of it. And the seeds from these things are not very common. It took a lot longer than I was proud of to get the seeds to grow. Or to get the seeds to pop up. You know what I mean. Come on. Why is it being so stubborn? Well, it is really being stubborn, isn't it? Well, it went up a little bit. There it goes. Come on. Come on. I feel like I'm trying to call a dog to me or something. Jeez. Went through a whole freaking water can here. Good thing this thing doesn't take any damage or anything from using it multiple times. I just want to see what this thing looks like, and then I'm going to cut a little bit, and we'll start looking into making some others. Yep, quartz essence. And if you click usage, 8 there, you can make another quartz ore, which might be a good idea because we could get more quartz out of it. Because 8 of these to make 4 quartz, or 8 of these and a piece of netherrack to make 2 quartz ore, which you can use like a crusher or a grinder or something and make like an obscene amount of that. So that's got good uses coming. Okay. Alright, well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut again, and I'm going to gather up a whole bunch of the sprouts. These, the ultimates, the regulars, and the other ones, and we're just going to go to town and get a whole bunch of them up, so that when we come back, we can make some more of these plants, because we're going to need iron, gold, coal, which I'm completely out of coal right now. I need to go find a cave or start a mine or something. And then when I come back, we'll make a bunch of those plants up, or we may already have them played up. I'm not entirely sure. I think we'll just make up a bunch of those plants for all of our basic resources and get those growing, because that's pretty important. Alright, see you soon. Okay guys, I'm back. Alright, so it's been a while. I had to do some serious growing, and apparently with most of these crops, they don't drop seeds, so you have to make the seeds. Which kind of sucks, but it gives you a chance to get lots and lots of these sprout stuff. But anyways, I got enough stuff, and we're gonna make some seeds here. Let's see, we're gonna put. I'm thinking we have enough to do 4 things. That looks about right. Got plenty of these small ones. Okay, so first thing, let's do some coal, because. Uh-oh. I forgot. Coal is that one. Dang. Okay, now we can go like this. And we want iron, gold, and redstone. Cool. Now see, what you pretty much have to do is you pretty much have to make all your extra seeds for some of these. But you're using, in order to, it's really simple, okay, so like for example, okay, I was looking up some other stuff, okay, alright, let's just, sorry, okay, so in order to make this, you just need this, right, but in order to make this, all you need is 8 of these essences. So what I was doing with the quartz was, I was sitting there gaining up all this quartz essence, and didn't think about it, and then all of a sudden I'm like, hey, you know what, let's just make some more quartz and make some more seeds, and so that's what I did. Come on. So, now we have that one, and we'll be able to make some more of those. We also have seeds prepared for iron, gold, and redstone. And in the process of getting all these up to a full plot, I will then have enough of the essence stuff, or sprouts, or yeah, I guess this is sprouts. So enough of the sprout stuff to make some of the better ones, because obviously there's tons and tons and tons. So we'll be creating ourselves a nice little growing area. I'm not sure if I'm going to go down or up. I may do both, honestly. I may just say screw it and go up a few levels and then go down a few levels and just create a whole area for all this. I am looking into some stuff. I was looking into growth stuff, and if you see what I had there, I just typed in grow just to kind of see. Now there's a ring of growth from actually additions. It's not super difficult. This here isn't too bad to make. These ones here, you go. You got to have this atomic reconstructor. It's just a piece of iron in it. So that's a possibility. It would just use some. There's also this roots growing standing stone. There's not a like. Oh, what the heck? That's weird. There's not a recipe for it, but if you go to, well, actually, I have the runic tablet, which is, and if you want to know how to make this, it's just one of the old roots, 3 regular seeds, and a piece of stone, and this is the tablet for all of the roots mod. Let's see, where is it? Energized stones, I believe it's called. Here it is, the grower stone, and it tells you sort of how to make it. And it slightly boosts the speed next to it. I'm going to have to do some more research on exactly how to make those, but I think I want those because they're kind of cool. They got some neat different types of stones. You got these repulsors. The vacuum one sounds cool because it will pull nearby dropped items towards itself. Now all I need is a way to... uh-oh. Did we have a crash? Bear with me for a second, guys. I apologize. Oh. Okay, guys. Sorry about that little issue. We had a crash. Yeah. Okay, so I think what I'm starting to understand, guys, with the issues that the TSG server had and now with what I've had, I think what's going on is that because everything's so unstable, it does crash sometimes. But literally, guys, it crashed. I restarted. I restarted my game. I loaded in. Everything's working fine. So I think everything's fine on that front. We didn't corrupt our world. So I'm not really sure why the server's giving everybody so many issues. But I think that's about going to do it. So like I said, I'm going to look into getting into the Roots mod probably in the next couple episodes. Maybe it's a magic nature-based mod similar to Botania. Botania is another one I'd like to get into eventually because obviously we're going to need to. Mostly for some of the like growing stuff because there's not any, to my knowledge, there's not any mechanical like things to make growing quicker. There is the what's it called? The greenhouse from Calculators mod, which you guys remember I had already started on that a little bit. I need to get back into that. I haven't got back into it yet. But anyways, this is Phoenix for this episode. I'm sorry for all the cuts and the crash, but shit happens. But we will get into some more of the Sprouts mod and or the agricultural expansion mod, excuse me, with all the sprouts and stuff, and get more of this stuff going. Anyways, you guys let me know what you think in the comments below. Definitely hit that like button if you liked what you see. If you don't like what you see, let me know in the comments, because I did have a not really a negative comment, but a commenter point out the fact that I have a lot of series with fewer episodes, and I apologize. That's bad, Phoenix. I do apologize, though. Part of that is, like, for example, with the TSG's Donut Craft server crashing on me. Normally I would have just not continued with Donut Craft because I would have been frustrated and gotten annoyed. And this time I said, you know what, I'm just going to keep going because I like making these episodes. Whether or not I'm with people or not, I enjoy putting these episodes out for you guys. Even if only 1 or 2 people watch, that's worth it to me. So, I think you guys know what you need to know. This is Phoenix. Y'all have a good morning, good afternoon, good night. I'm out.